Good morning. Good morning. I am Tina Pelto, the Lorain County JVS High School Principal, and it is my great honor to welcome you to the Senior Recognition Ceremony. We are here today to honor the class of 2021. To begin our ceremony, Tara Fraley, Veronica Hout, Joshua Luke, Jordan Sarver, William Shum, and McKenna Sedlak of the Senior Public Safety Program will present the colors. Immediately following, McKenna Grimes of the Culinary Arts Program will sing our national anthem. At this time, I would ask everyone to please stand for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job, McKenna. Thank you to our public safety class. You may be seated. I would now like to make some special introductions. From the Lorain County JVS, we have Dr. Glenn Fairclough, Superintendent. Mr. Jerry Pavlik, Deputy Superintendent. Mr. Corey Thompson, Treasurer. Ms. Carrie Celia, Assistant Treasurer. Mrs. Megan Champagne, Assistant Principal. From the Lorain County JVS Board of Education, I'd like to introduce JVS Board President, Mrs. Debbie Melda from the Keystone Local School District, Mr. Dale Krakus from the Avon Lake City School District, and Mr. Ayers Ratliff from the Wellington Exempted Village School District. We are proud to introduce representatives from all 13 of our associate school districts. From the Amherst Exempted Village School District, Ms. Sarah Walker, Deputy of Student Services. Mr. Brent Betts, Assistant Principal at Avon High School. Ms. Sarah Blatnick, School Counselor at Avon High School. From the Avon Lake City School District, Superintendent, Mr. Bob Scott. From Columbia Local School District, Superintendent Greg Bancic. From Clearview High School, Principal Nolene Rothaker. From Elyria High School, Associate Principal Julie Oka and School Counselor John Cake. From the Firelands Local School District, Superintendent Mr. Mike Von Guten and Principal Kathy Keener from Firelands High School. From Keystone Local School District, Superintendent Mr. Dan White. From the Midview Local School District, Superintendent Dr. Bruce Willingham, Principal Mr. Tom Fasca at Midview High School. From the North Ridgeville City School District, Superintendent Roxanne Ramsey Casario, and Principal of North Ridgeville High School, Mr. Tom Zendry. From the Oberlin City School District, Superintendent Mr. David Hall, Assistant Principal Ms. Selena Biggio. From Sheffield Lake City School District, School Board President Ms. Pat Check, Superintendent Michael Cook, and Principal Brookside High School Ms. Emily Atkins. From the Wellington Exempted Village School District, Superintendent Mr. Edward Weber. Last but certainly not least, we have with us today our entire JVS faculty. Teachers, we would not be here today without you. Please stand and be recognized. Students and parents, today, like every other day of high school, the last person you want to hear from is your high school principal. So sorry about that. But I would be remiss if I didn't offer you a few thoughts on this important occasion. Some of you have been with us for 2 years, others for 3 or 4. We thank you for allowing us to walk with you on this journey. When you started at the JVS, no one could have predicted the twists and turns the last few years have brought us. Let's just say COVID-19 was a really terrible detour. Yet here we are, all together on this beautiful day, in person, celebrating your arrival. Your drive. Your drive and your determination will determine how far you go once you leave us. I challenge you to keep pushing forward. Keep exploring new ideas. Keep learning. Keep finding new routes to success. If you are curious, if you are adventurous, if you are brave, you will find success on whatever road you choose. The skills and knowledge you have earned with us here at the JVS will serve as the GPS for the route you take. Life will throw roadblocks at you. You will get stuck in traffic. There will be speed bumps. You will sometimes run late. Keep driving. You will find your way. Enjoy the ride, it goes fast. As you go, remember, make good choices, be kind to others, and honor the trades. Congratulations, class of 2021. At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce Jenna Schifano, our first student speaker. Jenna is the outstanding senior in the Allied Health Sciences program. She is the recipient of the Vitalant Community Blood Services Scholarship, as well as the Lorain County JVS Tribute Scholarship. Jenna plans to attend Baldwin Wallace in the fall to become a physician assistant. Please welcome to the stage, Jenna Schifano.
Have you ever thought about how much time we have spent in school? Welcome, friends, family, faculty, staff, teachers, students, and fellow seniors of the class of 2021. We are here today to recognize and celebrate the dedication, the hard work, and achievements charted over 14,277.6 hours of in-class academic history as graduating seniors. But for this class, it wasn't just in person. It was on Microsoft Teams. It was in our bedrooms. It was on Canvas, and sometimes in our beds, in our PJs, where we had just awoken 2 minutes before class. From refrigerator-worthy crayon renderings to gold-starred essays elaborating on the finer points of childhood fascinations, to the critical career-focused studies and training here at the Lorain County JVS, we've come a long way. Congratulations. During our time here at the Lorain County JVS, we have been told and all encouraged by Ms. Champagne and other faculty members to honor the trades. But in a year unlike any other, I believe the phrase honor the trades carries a deeply unique reality to the class of 2021. We have experienced a senior year fully in pandemic mode. From the lockdown at the end of our junior year to the hybrid learning of this year, we have been a class that has not only overcome, but have learned from these hard and unusual experiences. So, for the next few minutes, I ask you to join me as I reflect upon what I believe me and other seniors have learned this year. We'll do that by working our way through each of the letters of the word trade. Let's start with T. T stands for thankfulness. From middle school to our junior year, we were told of these significant and defining experiences of high school senior year. Experiences like homecoming, college tours, and so many more. And while we missed these traditional events due to COVID-19, I saw us enjoying the little things a lot more. At the start of our senior year, after being online for the last moments of our junior year and missing the hands-on lab experience that we had all come to love, I saw a genuine gratitude to be all back together in the building. So I can also definitively say that I have seen my class become more grateful and thankful for the experiences of in-person learning. Thank you to all the staff, the teachers, parents, legal guardians, and everyone in between for getting us to this point and making this year as memorable as possible for us seniors. R, responsibility. During the months of learning online, there was not a teacher there every day to remind us of what upcoming assignments we had to do or offer that live extra support that we had all become used to. We were on our own and had to be responsible not only for our learning, but for the planning of our future. This year also taught us how to take ownership of our own health. Due to online learning, for us, many of our bedrooms became our classrooms, while still simultaneously being our sleeping quarters. This combination of roles sometimes made it difficult to stay motivated. Yet, I saw us all taking responsibility to change our environment and find a place where we could do school and be effective and productive. We are better positioned for tomorrow because we were responsible for today. This year has also taught us how to be adaptable. A. With the constant changes being made by the governor, at times we did not know what our next week would look like. We had to be flexible. We had to adapt into the environment and into our current schedule. We learn to be riders of the wave of life. I cannot tell you how many times my lab instructors, Mrs. Denham and Mrs. Yonkoff, have told our class that flexibility is a critical skill to learn. And we are well prepared because of this year. I don't think any of us intended to learn flexibility or adaptability this way, but here we are. We adapted, we learned, we overcame, and we succeeded. Because of this year, no matter what life should throw at us in the future, we now have the ability to adapt. D is for dedication. Dedication is defined as the quality of being dedicated or committed to a task or a purpose. Dedication is the only reason I'm standing here today. In the final semester of this year, senioritis hit me hard. Yeah, that was a thing. For those who don't know what senioritis is, its dictionary definition is defined as the supposed affliction of students in their final years of high school or college, characterized by the decline of motivation or performance. And while this might not be a universal thing, I think many seniors here can tell you that senioritis got a hold of them too. But it was our dedication to finish strong, to finish our dreams and our goals before we say goodbye to high school and to move into the beginning of our lives and our careers. But out of thankfulness, responsibility, adaptability, and dedication, the most important skill I think we all learned this year was E, empathy. This year we all missed senior proms and homecomings and even in-person graduations. But through it all, we became more compassionate, more patient, more empathetic. I can say that I have seen this growth in this past year. We've all become a team together to help each other out when needed. I just want to take a minute and shout out the amazing people in the Allied Health Sciences program. From our amazing instructors to all the students, I could not have made it through this year without you guys. And even if I could, it wouldn't have been half as fun. COVID-19 has taught us all. It taught us how to be kind, how to take responsibility, how to be thankful for the things we do have, how to be flexible, how to follow our dreams and pursue them, even when it was tough and we were not motivated. While this year has been difficult, I think we can all say that we are different people now because of this year. We are more mature people, ready to head out into the world and to accomplish all that we have set our minds on. This is how we honored the trades in this past year. And because of what we learned and how we grew, how we will continue to honor the trades in the future. I leave you with this quote by Thoreau that goes, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined." Thank you, and again, congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Jenna. Great job. We would like to take this opportunity to recognize some exceptional students here with us today. On May 6th, the JVS held our National Technical Honor Society induction ceremony. Students were inducted based on the characteristics of scholarship, skill, responsibility, citizenship, service, honesty, and leadership. Would all members of the Lorain County JVS National Technical Honor Society please stand to be recognized? Thank you. At the JVS Senior Celebration, the Lorain County JVS Foundation presented scholarships to 27 students with a total of $44,000. Would our JVS Foundation scholarship winners please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Many things have been moved to an online format this year due to COVID-19, including our CTSO competitive events. Our students still excelled. with 16 students advancing to the national level. Would all our state and national CTSO competitors please stand and be recognized? Thank you. JVS students who qualify can start their post-secondary journey through the College Credit Plus program. This program allows high school students to start earning college credit while they are in high school. Would our students who have earned CCP credit please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Would the following students please stand? Tristan Kuhn, Dakota Dixon, Camden Reisinger, William Shum, and Josiah Velasquez. These students have courageously chosen to serve in the United States Armed Forces upon graduation. We honor your commitment to our nation, and we ask that you be recognized at this time. Finally, students, once you are part of our JVS family, you are always part of our family. Many of you are second and third generation JVS family members. Would all of our JVS alumni in the audience today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce two students from our Landscape Greenhouse Management Program, Emily Wells and Victoria Sprague, both of whom earned their FFA state degrees this year. Emily Wells is from Midview High School. She is the outstanding senior in LGM and the FFA president. Victoria Sprague is from Keystone High School and plans to attend LCCC in the fall. Please welcome Emily and Victoria.
Hello, everyone. When I came to JVS my freshman year, I had no idea what lab I wanted to be in. I just knew that I wanted to be hands-on and get a head start in my career. While I was a freshman, my lab went down to landscape and greenhouse management for the day. We learned how to make arrangements with flowers, the basics of landscaping, and got a tour of the greenhouse. We had a lot of interesting things that I never knew existed, like the aquaponic tank and the aeroponic towers. Those taught me that you don't always need soil to grow plants. I'm sure many of you had this experience, not knowing what you want to do, then finding something you love feels like great success. When my sophomore year came along, I shadowed LGM for 2 quarters, and I learned so much more about that lab and FFA. My sophomore year is when I became more active in school than I ever have before. I started participating in competitions, community service, and fundraisers for my lab. Today, I'm the FFA president for our chapter, a member of National Technical Honor Society, and was part of Vocational Youth Council. The end of junior year and the beginning of senior year was a big change for all of us. COVID-19 impacted the whole world. Our lab and many others were not able to participate in many things as normal. In my lab, we did not get to attend the National FFA Convention, State FFA Convention, Washington Leadership Conference, and many more. Other labs were not able to compete like they usually do or go on any job sites. However, we still found a way to grow. Many of you had someone who inspired you. You may have someone who is inspired by you, and you may not even know it. The person who inspired me was Sydney Collier. I always try to keep Sydney's positivity flowing through lab and try to pass her wisdom to the future LGM students. I want to be that inspirational person for our underclassmen, and I challenge all of you to be someone else's inspiration as well. Lorain County JVS is a great way to meet new and inspiring people to help you grow, and that's what I love about it. One person I met was Victoria Sprague. I met her freshman year, and at first we didn't see eye to eye, but LGM made us realize that we have a lot more in common than we thought. Now she helps me with a lot, whether it's FFA, work in the greenhouse, or even floral design. I can definitely say I made a lifelong friend. With that said, I would like to introduce you to Victoria Sprague.
When I first heard about the JVS, it was from my parents' crazy stories. They are also LCJVS graduates. I knew right away I wanted to come to JVS for my high school career. However, I never knew how much it would change my life. When I first applied, I was put on a waiting list. Then a couple weeks later, I got my acceptance letter. That letter changed my life. As a freshman, it was really nerve-wracking coming to the JVS. I was very shy and didn't know anyone from my home school. Many of us know that feeling arriving as a freshman. It is probably even more nerve-wracking coming to JVS your junior year. In my sophomore year, we got to shadow 3 different labs. My first lab was LGM, and I absolutely fell in love with the greenhouse. I shadowed Sydney, who took both Emily and I under her wing and taught us how to properly maintain the greenhouse. I knew I wanted to be in the greenhouse for the rest of my high school career. Our junior year started out strong, not just in our lab, but around the entire building. However, when COVID-19 hit, everything came to a screeching halt. We thought we'd be back in 2 weeks. That turned into the rest of the year. In landscape and greenhouse management, our 2020 spring sale had to be canceled and all the plants were donated to the Lorain County Metro Parks. This year, we were able to do our spring sale online. Many groups, such as the FFA, NTHS, and Skills USA, had to cancel all competitions and events, but we learned how to adjust and grow. When senior year started, we were still online. Most of the year, I felt like I wasn't a senior, and I have no doubt that many of you felt the same way. However, looking out at everyone today shows that we somehow made it through the year, even with the pandemic throwing everything it could at us. With that said, the class of 2021 has made it to the end, and we can finally say we did it. We all would like to thank the teachers and administration for helping us through our high school career. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Emily and Victoria. Great job. If you are parked in the bank parking lot across the street, you need to move your car. They are sending a tow truck. It's the bank parking lot. Bank parking lot across the street, they are towing. So if you have your car there, you need to move it. At this time, school counselor Chris Wild will announce the class of 2021. I would ask that you refrain from loud noises or shouting out when a student's name is called in order to allow all families to hear their child's name be announced. Dan Mazzaro from Mazzaro Photography will be taking pictures today and will also be available after the event for anyone wishing to take additional photographs at this beautiful site. Mr. Wild.
Yeah. I did not hear that. I'm sorry.
If you're moving your car, you can park on the south end of the site on the grass. There is parking available there.
Oh, you're good.
You can drive right up the hill and just park in the grass.
Okay. Hello. We will begin today's presentation with our building trades, and the first lab is going to be carpentry with Mr. Jason Rodriguez, instructor. Braden Bonnet. Anthony Carpenter. Orion Crouch. Jessica Davis. Alexander Dean. Nicholas Dulio. Michael Flackbart. Micah Flat. Rory Gain. Gabriel Jackson. Christopher Jones. Mark Langauer. Lucas Rupert. Ronald Teeter. Josiah Velasquez. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the carpentry class of 2021. Thank you. Next, we have heating and air conditioning. David Morgan, instructor. Christopher Bundy. Brendan Burns. Jack Butcher. Zachary Donato. Andrew Gage. Zachary Januska. Sean Kane. Nathan Keller. Nathaniel Claimer. Darren Leitner. Jacob McCann. Nicholas Minnick. Isaiah Nichols. Xavier Pinto. Paul Saylor. Tristan Schmidt. Travis Starro. Andrew Streeter. Hunter Vettel. Anthony Whitlock. Once again, the heating and air conditioning class of 2021. Thank you. Industrial electricity with Mr. Bill Kuhn, instructor. Corbin Bennett. Brendan Crum. Austin Hennis. Mark Holt. Frank Janizik. Lucas Johnson. Lucas Kincaid. Anthony Klesta. Adam Kamichik. Alexander Lacey. Douglas McCulley. Kyle Metler. Logan O'Neill. John Pando. Andrew Phillips. Logan Smith. Zachary Sprinkle. Mackenzie Strouser. Kyle Chaknya. Gage Wagner. Summer Wells. The 2021 Industrial Electricity class. Next, we have maintenance services, Mr. Paul Papish, instructor. All right. Kenneth Groeschel. Aaron Honecker. Nathan Keith. Gabby Kovacs. Zachary Seal. Once again, the Maintenance Services Class of 2021. Next, Masonry Trades with instructor Mr. Dave Rudisil. Christian Cornwell. Amariana Edwards. Ethan Garza. Brennan Harubin. Charles Hirschberger. Caden Keys. Nathaniel Lester. Travis McQuaid. Sean Murphy. Roy Nordman. Jonathan Null. Hunter Antko. Caleb Roberts. Antonio Rodriguez. Thomas Sims. John Tooley. The Masonry Trades Class of 2021. Next, we will be presenting the labs from the Business and Marketing Academy. First, we have Cybersecurity and Networking with Mr. Tim Reeves, instructor. Jacob Bain. Nathaniel Burnside. Josen Camacho. Joseph Casconi. Caden Klotz. Cameron Collins. Clayton DeShook. Eduardo Diaz. Jared Drury. Luke Dooley. Tyler Iman. Brandon Guignette. Alex Lowry. Brandon Mullet. Dylan Snowberger. Daniel St. George. Hayden Weisenberger. Robert Woolley. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cybersecurity and Networking Class of 2021. Next, we have Digital Media Arts with instructor Mr. Greg Ellick. Evan Dahl. Shannon Marks. Audrey McKinley. Rachel Mueller. Audrey Mitnick. Jakai Owens. Olivia Porcelli. Sabrina Ramon Beebe. Logan Swecker. Shannon Yoder. The 2021 Digital Media Arts. All right, next we have Marketing and Entrepreneurship with Ms. Jennifer Pebworth, instructor. Cheyenne Cartwright. Alexi Gibbon. Donovan Ice. Ariana Malfatti. Adrian McCauley. John Rodriguez. Dejanay Seegers. Connor Thomas. The 2021 Marketing and Entrepreneurship class. Next, we have Web and Graphic Design with Ms. Tina Crossy, instructor. Cassian Banks. Cole Bober. Alexa Castro. Woody Decker Jr. Evan Elliott. Cordell Geiger III. Jacob Henley. Logan Hollingsworth. Jamal Holmes. Luke Kelly. Tyler Lobenthal. Celeste Myers. Taylor Persinger. Grant Poling. Elijah Rosas. Jaden Vandersamen, Calvin Vo, Ryan Wicker, Brandon Worsham, the 2021 Web and Graphic Design. We next have our Community Service Academy. We'll be beginning with Allied Health Sciences with Ms. Michelle Denham and Ms. Kristen Yankoff, instructors. Delaney Ashworth. Shayla Barnes. Ashley Bloom. Elizabeth Cole. Alyssa Dutton. Jordan Haroff. Kyla Jackson Howard. Bryn James. Diana Kinnear. Brianna Melendez. Nancy Minnick. Ashley Moran. Brianna Murphy. Michaela O'Donnell. Michaela Ortiz. Mackenzie Roberts. Jenna Schifano. Kayla Schlitter. Tori Schmidt. Daryl Silver. Savannah Stacknick. Jenna Tatum. The 2021 Allied Health Sciences class. Right on. All right, next, we have the Cosmetology A class with Ms. Jean Sarconi and Ms. Sandy Hernandez, instructors. Riley Banoski. Cielo Camacho. Evalise Castillo, Jaden Dericati, Julia Heiss, Abigail Mikulek, Lorain Scott, Tori Sherrill, Teresa Smith, Carolyn Todden, Alexis Vincent. The 2021 Cosmetology A class. Now presenting the Cosmetology B class with Ms. Kim Chanley and Ms. Sandy Hernandez, instructors. Shannon Bennett. Alexis Benton. Emmy Bevan. Caitlin Bruner. Riley Chapuis. Anastasia Lee. Riley McDonald. Tegan McLysalt. Phoenix Means. Avery Porter. Demi Ramos. The 2021 Cosmetology B class. Next, we have Early Childhood Education with Ms. Ashley Lorco and Ms. Hillary DeFala, instructors. Kelly Abbey. Megan Abels. Emily Adkins. Sabrina Bonilla. Dakota Dixon. Juliana Frazier. Maya Gonzalez. Vanessa Harris. Emma Hickman. Haley Horton. Veronica Janasic. Mariah Justice Kidwell. Emma McCran. Noelle McNatt. Madison Morrow. Haley Poland. Soria Rodriguez. Ashante Tarleton. Erica Walton. Autumn White Hupp. The 2021 Early Childhood Education class. Next, we have our job training program with Ms. Megan Carhoots, instructor. Michaela Cutlip. Davi Gonzalez. Noah Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 job training program. Next, we have landscape and greenhouse management with Ms. Beth Berthold, instructor. Elijah Caraballo. Ryan Hawkins. Ruthie Rogers. Victoria Sprague. Sierra Tony. Emily Wells. Cassandra Williams. Class of 2021 Landscape and Greenhouse Management. Next, we have Public Safety with Mr. Gerald Peters, instructor. Tara Fraley. Veronica Haught. Joshua Luke. Jordan Sarver. William Shum. McKenna Sedlak. The 2021 Public Safety Class. We now have Sports, Health, and Fitness Technology with Mr. Jason Christner, instructor. Jacob Bowser. Gunnar Brubaker. Jessica Buga. Joseph Candela. Aderica Champ. Jacob Evans. Leanna Francis. Michael Hartman. Markyla Holloway. Jaylene Joe Wright. Sierra Kelly. Hannah Kreis. Austin Loudermelt. Luke McClellan. Andrew Neal. Brooke Rebman. Jaden Skinner. Andrew Stano. Bryce Tetmeyer. Aaliyah Wilson. Allison Zavara. The 2021 Sports, Health, and Fitness Technology class. Next, we have the Teacher Education Exploration Program with Ms. Lauren Molnar, instructor. Olivia Berth. Ashley Blasick. Abigail Daniels. Julia Duzos. Hannah Figalist. Jessica Gerhardinger. Kelsey Hardwick. Cheyenne Hunsdorf. Bridget Rutkowski. Owen Smith. Carly Spiegelberg. Molly Stonestreet. Garrett Varndell. Jaden Whitaker. Jacob Winslow. The Teacher Education Exploration Class of 2021. Next, we have our Connections Academy. Our first program will be career-based intervention with Mr. Justin Frisky, instructor. Mr. Munchik is stepping in. Emily Aguilar. Avery Arnold. Anthony Benzina Jr. Emma Burnsworth. Ryan Carnahan. Eric Dubina. Sean Smith. The career-based intervention class of 2021. We now have our Culinary Academy. Bakery and Pastry Arts with Chef Chris Moore, instructor. Skylar Bosch. You're good. Leah Bogner. Gabrielle Brown. Ethan Burns. Haley Formosa Owen. Julia Kosak. Sylvia Meringue. Matthew Mahaley. Alasia Pilson. Trinity Razor. Madison Riot. Elena Rivera. Nicole Von Sagern. Taylor Wallace. Brianna West. Sydney Wright. The Bakery and Pastry Arts Class of 2021. Next, we have Culinary Arts with Chef Tim Mikic, instructor. Joseph Dudziak. McKenna Grimes. Cody Hale. Shelby Jones. Andrew Kelly. Haley Perrine. Marissa Pickens. Alexander Pruchnicki. Kaylee Sedan. Giovanni Seghetti. Zoe Steenstra. Michael Woolley. The 2021 Culinary Arts Class. Next, we have Hospitality Services A, Ms. Christine Braybeck, instructor. And we have Ms. Emily Harrington. All right. (2021) Hospitality Services A. Next, we have Hospitality Services B with Ms. Marina Driscoll, instructor. Miranda Amidi. Abigail Bechtold. Ashley Lissy. Class of 2021 Hospitality Services B. Next, we have our Manufacturing Academy, beginning with Engineering, Design, and Technology, Ms. Stormy Rush, instructor. Noah Caldwell. Evan Conley. Noah Gibson. Jean Gonzalez. Zavon Grady. Caden Hill. Parker Hideshu. Randy Melnikowski. Zachary Robinet. Ethan Sheets. Rune Smith. All right, the 2021 Engineering, Design, and Technology class. Next, we have Precision Machine Technology, John Green, instructor. Very good. Ms. Stormy Rush presenting. Joshua Bodner. John Francis. Emily Graven. Joshua Hanashofsky. Jesse Houghton. Samuel Kleinens. Rebecca Porter. Simon Rivera Evans. John Tipka. The 2021 Precision Machine Technology class. Next, we have Welding and Fabrication with Mr. Anthony Tyree, instructor. Crystal Bender. Ethan Castelli. Alfonso Sereno. Brennan Cole. Charles Krieger. Mason Engel. Christopher Gates. Zachary Guzik. Blake Cordish. Elijah Langenberg. Kayla Lassen. Raphael Marin. Kirk Mitchell. Logan Romans. Gage Sauer. Avery Snyder. Tyler Templeton. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2021, welding and fabrication. All right, next, we have our Transportation Academy Auto Technology with Mr. Eric Homan, instructor. Alexander Abels. John Asbury. Tristan Kuhn. Ian Kraut. David Ebosh. Brooke Gunter. Hudson Hall. John Hinman. Hunter Hudson. Stephen Hutchison. Ethan Jacobs. Damian Jett. Jaden Keene. Robert Moore Jr. Kiera Morgan. Victoria New. Sierra Oldfield. Eric Parsons. Jacob Saltis. Devin Terry. Class of 2021, Auto Technology. All right. Next, we have Collision Repair with Mr. Lonnie Higgy, instructor. Justin Aldridge. Austin Bentley. James Carpenter. Ryan Serlin. Renee Dennison. Nathan Albert. Sarah Ellison. Jeremy Gaines. Nicholas Harris. Damian Jara. Brandon Crecci. Ryan Nolan. Connor Reese. Camden Reisinger. Nicholas Rosenketter. The class of 2021, Collision Repair. Next, we have Commercial Truck Technology with Mr. John Tamus, instructor. Elijah Haas. Emily Hales. Tyler Howells. Trevor Jesse. Luke Moore. Jesse Pritt. Gabe Talento Jr. All right, the 2021 Commercial Truck Technology class. All right, next we have Industrial Equipment Mechanics with Mr. Mason Bremke, instructor. Fletcher Brown. James Buckner. Dylan Burdette. Cole. Baron Fredenberg. Spencer Goshling. Edwin Hicks. Brandon Jackson. Kaylee Mall. Dominic Palermo. Thomas Reese. Zachary Russell. Maverick Savarino. Joseph Schramm Jr. Stephen Walters. Matthew Wilson. The Industrial Equipment Mechanics Class of 2021. Dr. Glenn Faircloth, Lorain County JVS Superintendent, now has a few closing remarks.
Certainly it's our pleasure. I'm Dr. Faircloth, Superintendent. On behalf of Deputy Superintendent Jerry Pavlik, Treasurer Corey Thompson, the Board of Education of Lorain Joint Vocational School District, as well as our staff, that includes our cleaning crew as well as our maintenance crew, our instructors, all these folks that are responsible for this event today. Certainly it's my pleasure that all our parents and other loved ones that are here to see our young folks cross the stage. As was said earlier, these times are different, but yet they are the same. I'm so fortunate for COVID, and I know someone may say, why, that's crazy, but it gave us a chance to sit down for a minute, to think, to realize what's really important. Some of us have jobs that are very stressful. We have situations that are very stressful. Some of us lost loved ones through this era, be it COVID or otherwise. But what we can say, we was able to look inside ourselves and say, wow, what are the things that I'm fortunate for? Today is one of those days. As these young people cross the stage, this institution has given them tools for survival. Not only can they build you a bridge, not only can they bake you a cake, not only can they wire a home, not only can they care for your loved ones, not only can they build you a brick wall, not only can they weld you some type of artistic thing, they can build you a website. They can do all these particular things. They can plant a garden. They can landscape a field, and many, many other things that this institution has provided. But one thing that I can assure you, parents and other loved ones, is that outside of all those skills, these instructors here have given them challenges. They have made them persevere. I've gotten many phone calls over this pandemic, hey, it's too tough, it's this and that. But these instructors have demanded that they still give their best. And they have risen to that occasion. So as some of our young folks that are here, some who have left, I give them this challenge as I give every class a challenge in almost 9 years that I've been here. Use that toolkit that you have. Go out and change the world. Just don't be someone that exists, but be someone that's a change maker, someone that pushes the status quo, someone that breaks down the barriers of injustice and inequalities. We have female students have crossed programs that are traditionally males. Those are some of our brightest and greatest talents that we have. They're working all throughout this county and otherwise. So continue that quest. Push the status quo. Take that challenge. And we thank you all so much, and we congratulate not only our young people, but we congratulate the parents and other loved ones who have entrusted your young person with us, be it 2 years or 4 years or 3. Thank you, and I appreciate you. God bless, good luck, be safe.
Thank you for attending our ceremony today. Have a wonderful afternoon.